Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a soul expansion reading now for our ascension process, anybody who's on the journey. Okay, so thank you guys for watching and spending some time with me on my journey. It's been quite fun actually. Thank you. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much and I'm really proud of all of you. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, you know I can't do this without you and I'm so grateful. Can you show me the card I need to see today for our ascension reading, please? What do we need to know for this expansion? Thank you. So we have 20. Remember, I'm doing this with you guys and I never know what's going to come up, okay? That's what makes it fun, right? Okay, the sound of the inner sea. Okay, rest, meditate, and stop. There are periods in our lives where we need to withdraw, rest, sleep, meditate, and give ourselves some time to regenerate. Take a look at what you're currently doing. How busy has your life been of late? Give yourself permission to stop and reflect. Take time out to do what you need to choose to do. Excuse me. Take the time to do what you choose to do. Step out of the rat race of the day, or even a few hours if you're not possible. If it's not possible, just breathe. Nurture yourself is an important as nurturing yourself is important at this time. Excuse me. If you're feeling like this is an indulgent task, then think again. At this moment, the most important person is you. There is no need to answer to other people's demands. You must put up boundaries and place them before you before you burn yourself out. Take heed with this card. You need rest and deep sleep. Do not feel guilty for taking breathing space. Okay? It kind of goes with my reading this morning, eh? And I had a hard time to talk, so my throat chakra is kind of blocked. But it's time to rest, okay? Let's do this. Okay, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to start off with the ancestor oracles this time, and see what the ancestors have to say for us, okay, when it comes to this. Let's see. Ancestors, can you show me what I need to see when it comes to this ascension process for this meditate, stop, rest, this number 20? Show me what I need to see, ancestors. What do my collective need to know? What are we doing right now in this meditation, and why do we need to meditate? Thank you. So we have Hunter of Honor. It's time to really stand in your honor and go forward. Very proud, but in order to do that, we're going to have to really come together and start to assess, okay? Where we need to go and where we are on this journey, okay? So we have the spirit of wisdom. It's time to take this wisdom that spirit has given us, okay? And really go forward with honor through any kind of destruction, okay? The spirit of destruction is giving you the power and the wisdom and the honor to be able to really hone in on these things around you, okay? And really try to really manipulate these energies for the light. You see how bright that is? Even if there's dark around you, you're shining through all this destruction. It's the shaman of birth. With this lion's gate, we're all birthing a new existence, a new portal, a new journey. And we're all having to really look at this. Stand in our honor, take the wisdom for what it is that Spirit's given us with these downloads. Really rest, recuperate, take the time off that you need for yourself in the solitude. We don't have to cater to people. We really don't, because that's a destructive kind of energy, right? Where we're really always hoping and catering to other people and not really thinking about ourselves and taking the time for only ourselves. It's not selfish. It's really not. It's time to rebirth. It's like that caterpillar in the cocoon phase, you know, you need to take that rest and understand that it's time to reprogram your mind. You do not have to stay in the lack mentality. It's time to really gain the knowledge from the ethers and what our ancestors have given us, okay? So that we can rebirth something new, but we have to go in this 20, in this hermit mode, in this really solitude and kind of thing. We have the shaman of courage. We have the courage to face what we've been through. We all do. We've been through it and we survived it. So why can't we reflect on it and then conquer it in the spirit world as well? That's the problem. If we conquer it in the 3D, we can conquer it in the 5D. We just need to learn that there's different dimensions to this universe and everything is entangled together. And we need to get rid of the old, address the old, forgive the old to bring in the new. And they're giving us courage to do so. Because we are shamans of the stars. Okay, we're light beings. We're starseeds. You know, earth angels. Put here to teach, to install, to empower, to inspire. Okay? But we have to take that rest and recuperation for ourselves. That's why I don't do personals right now. Okay? It's not selfish. It's vital. Okay? So, let's get into tarot now that we've seen what the ancestors have to say when it comes to this. And why we really need to go into solitude, okay? We need to get the downloads. So we really feel good about ourselves, proud, and have honor for everything we've faced all by ourselves. Ain't nobody hold our hand. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, show me what I need to see when it comes to my collective with this 20, this rest, meditate, and stop and reflect. So we have the judgment card. Like I said, everybody's in spiritual court right now. You see it? But it's about renewing, you know? It's about that spiritual awakening and healing after change. It's about getting a second chance. Spirit guides, ancestors, show me more, please. Okay? You have to take action in order to, you know, reevaluate. Okay? It's time to rebirth something. You have the King of Swords in your energy, though. Okay? Because the middle is always the current energy. The side is like from the past, and then the right side is always for the future. So in your past, you had somebody who was overcritical, opinionated, and dominating, extremely violent and selfish in this King of Swords energy in reverse. Biased and manipulative. They might have been even abusive, okay? And that's why the judgment's coming here. Something's being rebirthed, okay? And you're going to need to go into solitude. This could be your energy. This could be somebody around you, but it's from the past. It's a past energy. Spirit guides, ancestors, show me more, please. Please show me more. So, in the future, you're going to start seeing illusions, okay? And there's a lot of, okay, because it's the moon card, and it's in the upright. But it's talking about some kind of anxiety because there's been betrayal and deception, you know? And there's been hidden motives. And it's coming from the future. You're going to really have to examine the dreams and use your subconscious and intuition to figure out what is hidden, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, and that's why you have to go into hermit mode, into this really reflection, right? Okay, so in the current situation right now, you have a King of Wands in reverse underneath this judgment card. Okay, so the reason why you're having to go into hermit mode and this, you know, stop and meditate and stuff is because you've been this King of Wands energy, okay? This fire sign energy. But he's in reverse and he's extremely impulsive, hasty. Remember, this is in the current position, so this is meaning right now. Extremely hasty, ruthless. creates terror and is extremely power hungry, but is living a double life, okay? And that's why the judgment is on top of it. You're starting to really be judged for past actions, and now it's time for a second chance. But you're gonna have to reevaluate the spiritual awakening, okay? Because in the past, you were extremely overcritical and abusive and biased. And in the future, you're starting to see that there was an illusion that kept you anxious and that caused you some kind of betrayal and deception. There was hidden motives. Show me more. You're going to have to start to do, the reflecting and go inwards. Spirit guides, ancestors, show me more, please. Show me more. Let me get them right out, please. Show me more. Is that it? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So the first one I'm seeing right off the bat, okay, at the bottom of the deck you have the King of Pentacles, okay? So remember, we're always stuck in some kind of situation, right? But it's always about trying to figure out a way to get out of it and not being biased and judgy, okay? So that's why I do the tarot. I read for a lot of people, but I'm not biased, and I definitely don't judge people for what they're going through, okay? We're all going to go through it. We're all been through something, and I'm going to help you to figure it out, to get out of it, because that's what my expansion readings are all about, okay? So let's get this going. So I ended up pulling, after the Judgment, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Moon. I'm just going to show you real quick so you know what I'm doing, okay? You have, in the current position, right now, there's Judgment, the King of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse, okay? So like I said, this King of Wands is living a double life, and he's going forward. Like I said before, the Chariot always goes forward, but it always depends on how you're going. If it's in the reverse, then you're going really, you're not considering anybody. You're being really inconsiderate. You're insecure and lacking control, and your direction is extremely aggressive. So it's like you're hasty and rash and, okay? And that's why the Judgment's here. You need to go into this hermit mode, okay? And really do the soul retreating. Take the time out to do what you choose to do. Step out of the rat race for the day or even a few hours. If it's not possible, just breathe. Just breathe. Okay? Just breathe. Because in the past, you were very much overcritical and opinionated, like I said. And you started working on something in order to turn your profession into something. Okay? You started really paying attention to detail. But it caused you some kind of imprisonment with this Tower card. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower in reverse. And it caused you to try to avoid some kind of disaster because you were a fear of change, okay? Because you weren't acknowledging your spirituality or your side of the story or whatever is going on here that makes you need to have to go into retreat and start to reflect on the things that are around you and going on with you, okay? Because in the future, you have the Moon, the High Priestess, and the Hermit in reverse. So if you really don't do this healing and going inwards, you're just going to end up in the same illusions and fears and anxiety and have this betrayal and deception and hidden motives within you because you're not growing or changing, and you're going to stay in this toxic environment. And that's why I'm going to help you to get out of it, okay? You got to really stand in this High Priestess, okay? Because you got to use your intuition, your feelings, your subconscious. You have to accept life's mysteries for what they are and really use your wisdom. Contemplation for the future, okay? Really think about it. Use the esoteric to bring in something, because you're gonna end up feeling extremely isolated and lonely and discarded. It's like with this Hermit in reverse, it's going to be like a dark kind of energy that you're going to be stuck in, the hermit mode. You know what I mean? You're going to be kind of like that snake eating its own tail kind of thing. And that's what we don't want, okay? But in order to not be stuck in this hermit in reverse, this exile hastiness, we're going to have to really acknowledge and face it and go forward, okay? Because you have this King of Pentacles energy around you, where you could be this, okay? Somebody who's wealthy and has a business, or is a leader and security and has discipline or abundance, okay? Now you need to follow this person. This person's going to help you. If this is not you and you're going to help yourself, there's somebody around you who is very much standing in this energy and who's going to help you to show you exactly how you should live your life. If you did not have a role model around you, you will find somebody who's going to be this for you and show you how to really have your structure, how to treat somebody, okay? Because you have this star. You need to heal. The star is talking about hope and faith and bright perspective, okay? It's about positive changes. And it's really about healing after a difficult phase, okay? But you have to have some optimism in order to stand in this. Because right now, there's judgment here, and a lot of judgment for people who are going hasty and living double lives, okay? And being extremely impulsive because they were overcritical and violent and selfish and extremely abusive. And they had things hidden, or they want things to be hidden for the future. But you got to start working on your talents and turn them into profession, okay? Get out of this hasty, impulsive energy and use your intuition, okay? Because whatever was built on a faulty foundation is inevitably going to crumble. And if you keep moving forward aggressively in this direction, then you will continuously feel isolated, lonely, and in exile, okay? You need to heal and be this King of Pentacles. Stand independently. And you'll get this Empress, okay? Someone who is fertile and abundant. A creative. A matriarch. Marriage and family material, okay? It's really about abundance. You'll find this abundance, okay? It's some kind of stable ground, a down-to-earth energy that you can really sit on. And it'll bring you back to this childhood nostalgic energy, okay? But you have to really do the reflection and acknowledge that we're not, you know, we're all responsible for our own side of the story, right? We have to have strength within ourselves to really control and understand and reflect and take responsibility. Or else we're just going to be stuck in a self-imposed imprisonment with the lack mentality. This lack mentality. I love my spirit guides. This lack mentality. This all there is? But you have a cup there from Sungwe Dizu, a self-love cup. If you fill your own cup, you allow other people to come in and treat you the way you treat yourself, because you have this wishful fulfillment. You know what you bring to the table. You can move away from what no longer serves you to calmer waters. Because there's always going to be some kind of deceitful, manipulative, backstabbing people. But that's where you have to go into retreat. Take the time for yourself and regenerate, recuperate. And then you'll understand and see that you're good. You can put to death all this toxicity and rebirth yourself. Heal yourself and bring in this Two of Pentacles within yourself, masculine and feminine, and then bring in this harmonious, balanced relationship, both masculine and feminine, in the external world. And that'll be justice. But somebody's got a lot of options right now and would rather bicker and fight amongst the group, some petty conflicts, because there's a lot of competition for resources, okay? Kind of annoying. But there's that couple love from Sungwe Dizu, okay? That creative new beginning. It's up to you. You just have to go into solitude. Do the reflecting, understand, and love on yourself. Feed your inner child, okay? So let's see. I'm going to clarify the present energy, which is the Judgment, the King of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, can you clarify the Judgment? Can you clarify the Judgment? Thank you. Wow. Okay. So, the story for this middle row, the current position right now, when it comes to the Judgment and this King of Wands and the Chariot, this person who's very impulsive and moving hastily forward, who's kind of in spiritual court right now, is feeling like some kind of stagnation and indecision, okay? It's the Hangman in reverse. But you have the Ace of Coins, so there's some kind of financial opportunity and prosperity and manifesting money, but you really do have to go into hermit mode. Because the Tower in reverse is here again, and you're fearing of change, avoiding the truth. But you're going to have liberation, and it's only going to take solitude, okay? The Knight of Cups. When you go into solitude, you're going to have some clarity with this Knight of Cups. And you're going to become this hopeless romantic and this idolologist. And have this Page of Cups. Lead with your heart and start to be sensitive. And be this King of Coins instead of this King of Wands in reverse. Okay? But you have to do the healing and the reflecting. And this is in the current situation and why I'm pulling it, right? It's expansion reading, right? So you need to, get grounded. Really to bring this success into your business and your empire. But you have to look at things in a different perspective with this Hangman because you're not. Okay? You have this Fool card, but it's in the upright. And you need to really start to be innocent. Remember, we're all children of the light. We just go in the dark for a little while because, sometimes that's all we know. That's all we know. Until we choose to break the cycle. And start a new beginning. And take a leap of faith with this Fool card. Okay? So, and at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? It's time to really reach out and learn to cope and hope for tomorrow, okay? But you're going to have to go into solitude and ask your spirit guides to take care of you, okay? When it comes to this soul expansion, show me. Okay, so there's a lot of childhood memories going on right now within the collective, okay? And that's why we're going to have to really go deep. And your soulmates having the same issues right now. And your ex-friend as well. For some kind of games that was played, okay? They were trying to be creative. But you need to move on from this with the Chariot balance, both masculine and feminine within yourself. And be courageous. Because you have the Death card here, which means it's time for liberation and rebirth, okay? With this fake love. You gotta work. Internally. Go into hermit mode. And love on your haters. Send love and light and ask the universe for the greater good of all. That's it, that's all. You never pray for anybody but your damn self. And I expect nobody to really pray for me because I don't know what they're really sending out, okay? It's just you pray for the greater good of all. Because there's a lot of people who feel betrayed, have been betrayed, and that's why I'm saying it's for the greater good of all, and that's it, that's all. Okay? So, let's see what this top of this thing. Authentic vibes. Remember, always authentic vibes, okay? And at the bottom, save this day. New love is here. Okay? Love on yourself first. Go into hermit mode and figure out what you want to do. What you need to do. I'm going to check the Moonology cards. There's nothing on each side. It says, take a deep breath out. If you can't take a couple hours or a day, at least breathe. Take a deep breath. Okay? Meditate and contemplate. And these cards says your hard work is paying off, okay? I'm telling you, even the spirit world has their own vibrations and they see everything. Even in the dark, they see everything. So you don't have to worry. As long as you're moving straight and solid, you have nothing to fear. Have faith in your dreams. Okay? Yeah. Let's get some advice for this, please. What's the advice? What should we do once we go into this hermit mode? You know, and really, you know, save our energy. You know, it's okay to have boundaries. It's not a bad thing. Remember. Show me more. Thank you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the gross. And it says, express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. The elk says, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Okay? The kiwi says, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Okay? Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through these challenges before you. The gorilla says, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially a family member. Okay? Because there is a king of, what was he? A king of something. Oh, a king of pentacles in your energies who's really willing to like help you, you know, but you have to be able to listen and decipher who is good for you and who is not, and who's bullshit and who is not. Okay? Kind of be your own fact checker. Never believe people for what they say, okay? You have the Wolverinos. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. And, oh, there's these ones. You have the zebra. Let go of your fears and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Like I said, the moon sees all, even if it's in the dark, eh? Even if it's a new moon, it's still there. You can't see it, but it's there. The cardinal says, the priorities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them into equilibrium. And that's where you have to go and do a meditation so you can find out what is your energy and what's the energy of other people you've been carrying. Okay? Because you have the goose. Check that out. Last but not least, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. It's not about the money. It's about here and what you give people. I love my readings. Anyways, I hope you guys had a beautiful night, beautiful day, whatever, you know. It's kind of getting late. But yeah, so this is my soul expansion reading, you know. Do the rest, recuperate, so then this way you can bring love and light into the situations because you know who you are and you can't be knocked over because no, nothing intimidates you. You know what's up. You know what I mean? So you know who you are. Stand in your Empress energy and be boss. Get out of this, okay? Because we're all going to judgment. But it's okay. There's no judging here. Not in this 3D. Just in the 5D. So be careful. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.